British pop history.
Here we go.
Now Take That with Robbie are back with an announcement set to delight their fans.
No rumours this morning, everyone, just the facts that Take That are going back on tour.
Yay! 15 years after he left, Robbie was back. Take That were a five-piece again, touring and making new music together.
That was an amazing time.
Unbelievable.
I don't know how everybody else felt, I'm sure everybody, but I just walked around floating for a year. It was just an amazing feeling.
It messed a lot up for me. Yes. Yeah, because I was in a place where I hadn't been to work for a long time. I was scared of myself, really unconfident, didn't know how to perform. And then I come to New York, had the best time, reconnected with my, showbiz brothers. I felt really safe. And then I had to get on a plane and go and do promo for my new album, and I didn't want to do it. I couldn't run away from my promo quick enough to come back and be with you guys. It was incredible.
Whenever I'm drunk, just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You'll be riding down the stuff. Whenever I'm drunk, just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You'll be riding down the stuff. I want you back. Oh, I want you back for good. Whenever I'm drunk, just tell me the song and I'll sing it.
Let's try it. You hate it.
Take That are rehearsing for a performance on the Graham Norton Show. Howard and Mark take a break to see how their routine is looking on camera.
We're not lit here, though, are we? So it's not lit for Take One. When I first joined Take That, I used to get I think it was either the 427 or the 180 bus from Oldham. And I put headphones on of whatever song it is we were having to learn at the time. And I'd visualise the routine. What I like about that is we morph into the picture. Yeah, a little bit. So we're not separate from it. And I think that I still do that when we're putting shows together or when we're doing songs.
Bit higher on that. So should we do this with the confetti?
Too late to change.
It is time for music. These boys have sold nearly 45 million albums worldwide with 12 #1 singles and are now celebrating 30 years of chart domination. Here performing Greatest Day, it is Take That!
Today this could be the greatest day of our lives. Before it all ends, before we run out of time, stay close to me, stay close to me, watch the world come alive tonight, stay close to me. Okay everybody, let's see arms, come on. Tonight this could be the greatest night of our lives.
In 2014, at the height of their popularity, Jason Orange announced he was leaving Take That.
When the tears fall away and there's no conversation.
I think it's one of the lowest points we've ever had in our group when Jason decided to not be a part anymore. And it took me a while, but at a certain point you've got to go, hang on, we're all adults here. We're now 40s. And this guy's really happy about this decision. How can I? Who am I to say you're getting it all wrong?
I miss Jason. He's probably the one I associate more than anybody out the band that's more like me. Similar family background. council house, big family. And I think that's why I guess it probably hit me harder more than anybody out the band.
Well, I'm lost without him, really. But I still love going to the shows and things, but we just wanted to step away from the fame. But I still miss him being with the boys. And I still miss him now.
It's my little food cupboard up here, Phil.
He's a beautiful looking man, isn't he?
My seeds and my nuts and my dried fruits, my lecithin and my whole grains.
Tell you what though, he was ahead of his time with food, wasn't he?
Was. You're the centres now that sell you that.
What's going on here? What's going on here? Is that a fry-up I see? Get me a fry-up, man.
No ketchup though.
Every now and again you indulge.
Listen, people, we want to take an opportunity now. When those balloons go up at the start, and we see all your faces, the joy that you seem to have on your faces and your eyes and your smiles and stuff, it's the most beautiful feeling for us, and we just want to say thank you. Well done, Joe.
You're not going to bring him out here.
Hey, from the curtain. I don't know if
where is he?
Hey, he's supposed to be turning up today.
Maybe I didn't. He always had a great way with words.
Very genuine.
Very genuine.
He's so good at this and so smart and a fascinating insight to everything. You know, he was. I suppose I was a bit jealous of that when I was a kid because he was way ahead. The wisdom. He was way ahead of any place that we were at.
There's a warmth though in there with Jason that's really lovely. A lovely part of the band.
Well, you know what? I know we talk about it, and it's lovely talking about it with you today, but we're celebrating a long period, and I hope somewhere, wherever he is, he has his own little celebration.
He's a vital ingredient into the chemistry of this band, and he's like he's the older brother.
Yeah.
You know, and I miss him that he's not here today.
Yeah, I do.
After a year on tour around the country, it's the West End opening of Take That musical, The Band.
We won a TV show called Let It Shine on the BBC that was headed by Gary Barlow, and it was to find 5 young gents to play a band in a musical, and we were lucky enough to win it, and we've just hit the West End, so it's kind of just been spiralling forever.
Before I didn't actually have any friends, so it's great. Now I have 5 friends.
4.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, some of the show's producers are getting ready to hit the red carpet.
This fella.
Bad boy.
It's a bad boy, isn't it?
The bad boy.
I can fit in it now. Been on the fish diet.
The heart of the band is friendship. So we always say, oh, it's not our story, you know, it doesn't relate to us, but it does. In a lot of ways, it very loosely relates to us. And it's the friendship between these group of girls. So it's almost like turning a mirror back on the audience. Here he is!
Oh, yeah. He's just got out that cupboard.
Let's go and do this.
The fans are out in force tonight, just like they have been for nearly 30 years.
We went to our first concert, I think we were 14, and it was a Baltic Scottish winter, pouring for the heavens. So we decided to put on the skimpiest tops that you could ever imagine.
Now, my dad was driving us there, and he never had a clue what we were wearing, and we thought we'd got away with it
until he asked her, take off your jacket.
He was not impressed.
She comes running into my house to pick me up, going crazy. You need to get that off, my dad's gone mental.
Any time that we've been, and we've been loads, we've never ever met them.
Even in Manchester, and we've still not met you.
And Kathleen and Leanne are here.
Hi, this is us at the band, the musical. We've just met the cast. We're so excited.
It's absolutely amazing. It's going to be great.
They've no idea who is about to come in.
No, I mean, my mum said to me one thing today. She said that my dad passed away, and she says, I wish your dad was here so I could tell him all the journeys to Glasgow.
Hello. Oh my God. Come on in. Bring it in.
What's your name?
Kath.
Kathleen.
Catherine, nice to meet
Pleased to
you.
meet you.
Very cool, Mia. How are you?
Oh my God. Hello, Mark. Oh, pleased to meet you, Kathleen.
Hello, Catherine.
Pleased to meet you. Thanks very much.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Welcome. Should we do a picture?
Oh, yes.
Come on, let's do it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I feel 13.
At the end of the show, there's a very special encore.
Hey, see you out there, Rob.
Standing, I got it, on the edge of forever, at the start of whatever, shouting love at the world. Back then, we were like cavemen, but we mapped the moon and the stars. Then we forgave them.
We're very proud of what we do, and we've done amazingly to get through the Robbie leaving, and especially more than anything the Jason leaving, and we decided to come back as a three, and we are take that.
When the thunder turns around, we'll run so hard to tear the ground away.
I'm actually excited at the idea of being excited about what's next, and I really don't want to be thinking about it at all during this period. I want to enjoy this, I want to celebrate it, I want to celebrate our audience who've been around with us for years, and we'll get to the next bit.
We always joke that at some point we're going to have to get a proper job, and that's still part of me, still thinks at some point I am going to have to get a proper job. And we're still trying to prove to ourselves, even more to anybody else, that, you know, we can do this, even 30 years later.
None of us leaving. Wash your mouth, son.
I brought some sparklers for us all, like sparklers celebration. Yeah, I think there's another one for Jay.
Can we have one for Jay, please?
There was 5, I think.
Hold it, man.
One for Jay.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Take that.
I know 30 years sounds like a long time, but somehow sometimes it feels like longer.
Yeah. At some point.
Anytime, mate.